So I'm just looking through Engines of Destruction's Mechs files just for shits and giggles. We have the expected Katusha, the actual name of the TVR, Velkian, Zavak, Cairn. But who the fuck are these guys? So I get looking, right? And looking at the actual game, we have the expected, the expected, the expected. Tempest might be one of the concepts, though I don't see them in the list. These guys are the concepts that are not listed. So effectively, I've got mechs I shouldn't be able to look at. But I'm gonna look at them, Spider-Man! Right, so after getting all the mechs exported and such, here's what I have. The Kakushka over here as our, sort of baseline reference point for all our mechs. We have the TV Ardiac over here as our sort of big boy reference, and the concept mechs. All four of them. Technically three, but we'll get to you in a minute. So this is the first mech, Concept 2. Now, Concept 2 seems to be a relatively interesting mech, as it has, of course, two large slots, seemingly, a pylon, and maybe a centerline slot. I assume it's got a similar armament for the Kakushka, but seemingly more of a lighter vehicle overall. So it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. Over here we have Concept 3. I kind of like the way Concept 3 looks. Um, because he is a chunky boy, but small. He's kind of built like a dumpster, but I love him for that. I can't really tell where he's armed or what he's armed with, but I assume these are two pylon slots on either side of the mech. They're not really detailed that well. This is Concept 4. He is the biggest of the concepts here so far and almost rivals the TV Ardiac in size. He, of course, has two large slots, and probably, yeah, that seems to be it. Unless there's a slot I'm missing or something. But overall, still a relatively interesting mech. Seems he'll be relatively slow. I assume he'll be competing, sort of like a competitor to the TV Ardiac, but cheaper, of course. And here, you may notice that this concept seems a bit too detailed as a concept mech. That's because this little dude, he's not a concept mech. We have him in game, but in the files he's listed as C5. This little nerd, that is a Tempest. Tempest is listed as C5 in the files. So I don't know what that's about. Also, if we look down here, we can see the prices. I assume this is just like a standard baseline price for every mech. But yeah, it's a bit funky because why is Tempest listed as a concept mech? I assume this was from just before he's gotten a name, where they didn't update his name in the files or something. But yeah, very funky little dude. So yeah, these are the three concept mechs. I'll hit into orthographic view so we can see them from a more flat angle just to get a reference for them. But yeah, funky. I do gotta say though, I am interested to see how they'll play out in game. I'm more or less interested in the little how this one is going to be balanced because I feel this is hold on, I'm trying to exit orthographic mode. Okay, there we go. This one feels a lot like a sort of like a Kukushka but smaller. I'm not sure how it'll play out, but I kind of like this one though. He's funky. I like him. I'm not sure where he's armed though. I assume two pylon slots, something like that. This big boy, he'll be interesting to see on the field because to me he kind of reads like a TV Ardiac but slightly smaller. So yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. Sorry if this was a bit disconjointed, but hey, it is what it is.